This is my DIY fingerboard park. I've had it for about a year now and it's starting to show its age. Every once in a while I'm just going to fix it up, replace some obstacles, and just renovate it a little bit. There's some unnecessary things in the park and it kind of needs to be sanded. There's also trash in certain spots of the park and loose obstacles. So let's get one last sesh on this park before I renovate the whole thing. Alright, getting into the renovation, this planter needed to go. The planter gets in the way of the flow of the park and kind of ruins the entire flow, so we're going to get rid of it. After the planter came off, I threw the planter away. It looked cool in the park, but it ruined the entire park, and I always hated it, so bye-bye. Now that the planter's out of the way, I needed to grab some sandpaper and sand the holes because it was really rough. Now that I'm done sanding, I took a marker and mapped out where I wanted my design to be. I want to paint something right here, but I don't know what. I just got out some white paint and started painting. I had no clue what I was going to do, but I just started moving the brush around. I'm going to paint a cartoon stick figure guy. I just figured that out. I'll add the black after this dries, and I use some of the leftover paint to make some little graffitis all over the park. While we wait for the paint to dry, I'm going to get started on the next renovation. If you take a look at this little gap right here, it doesn't look too bad at your first glance. But when you take a closer look, you'll realize that it's all loose. And if it has any give at all, it'll affect your pop when you're doing an ollie up the gap. So that's why I'm going to be removing it. Now that it's gone, I need to find something to go in its place. I thought for a second and then I realized I'm just going to repurpose the carbon fiber from my other ramp into a new one. So I got my glue out and I started cooking up a new ramp. Here's how the new ramp looks. I need to put some heavy stuff on it so it can dry good. I decided just to put a hammer on it. While that's drying, we need to work on the next obstacle. And the next obstacle is going to be this glass bench. The reason I'm removing it is because you can't even skate it, and also it's loose. So I started ripping it all off. Now that it's all ripped off, it's got this weird look to it. So I'm going to sand it and give it a cool looking paint job. Here's before the paint job, and here's after the paint job. I tried to make it look like white bricks. Let me know how I did. After that paint job was done, I figured I'd take a break and let everything dry. But first I had to clean everything up. So I turned my fan on and let it dry. I said goodbye to the park and went to go do some other activities while it dried. I hopped in the car and decided what I was going to do. Me and my little brother, my mom, and my grandma, my nana, rolled up to our local Walmart. I headed straight for the fishing aisle, and I decided that I was going to go fishing while the park dried. I looked for the cheapest rod I can find, and I ended up getting a red Zebco rod. It's a really nice one, but the reason I have to get a new rod is because my last one dry rotted. On my way out of Walmart, I decided to try some chicken egg rolls. They look pretty good, so let's try them. These are like 9 out of 10. These are very good. And short after that, I pulled up to the fishing spot. Casted it like 10,000 times with 0 bites when this ended up happening. You gotta get it, son.
It's stuck. Yep. There it is. Grab it closer to the bobber, dude. Before it dies.
Let him do this. He got a fish on the mini rod, bro.
Oh, yeah. Or it's halfway down his throat.
Bro. After my brother caught a bluegill, I decided I wanted to try and catch one. But you already know that ain't happening. I made it home after going fishing, and the fingerboard park looks perfect. The wall is nice and dry, the little ramp is looking great, and Timmy is dry. Now that the white's all dry, I'm going to go in with some black and do his outline. Now that we got the white blob looking proper, we're going to do the black graffiti all over the park. Now that my park is all renovated, it's time to have a really good session on it. That's the Fingerboard Park, fully redone, remodeled, whatever. And also, one last thing. If you want high quality fingerboard decks, obstacles, and more, click the link in my bio. This is where I make all my fingerboards at and the equipment I use. Mold right here. And fully welded steel rails are coming soon. So yeah, click the link in my bio, in my channel description. And I hope you liked today's video. I'll do a part 2 soon after this part gets kind of destroyed, but yeah. Bye.